Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and my tooth hurts right in here. Yeah, it warmed up, and then I get a toothache. That's the joys of getting old. My face feels like that skunk, that cartoon character, Pepe Le Pew, after the lady slapped him. My side of my face hurts, so I think I might have to day drink today to take the pain away. Unreal. The joys of it. It warmed up. Oh, yesterday was unreal. Did it get warm? I just about had to take the long undies off. All right, so over here, we woke up to -4 this morning, but feels like -6. Lies. That sun is warm. It feels warm out here, and I'm dressed for winter. Yes, what was I thinking? All right, so on the yo-yo scale, +25 Fahrenheit, but feels like +21. Yes, it's warm out here. See, I told you. All right, and the phone company did nothing. Yeah, they sent some kid up with a minivan to analyze and look at the wire to say it's burnt. Yes, the staff told him that when he phoned it in. There was a car underneath on top of the snowbank and burnt it. So you think somebody in management would, make corrections or send the proper things, but they don't care. They really don't care. Welcome to the new world we live in, where nobody cares, just like in Whoville. They don't plow the snow down here. They don't care. They waste time in Whoville plowing snow, plowing it here, plowing it there, but they won't come and plow us down here. Unreal. That's why I tell people not to come to Whoville. Don't bother visiting. Oh yes, the new mine is opening up. It sure is quiet. We don't see anybody. Maybe it's opening up on paper only. I've been to 2 mining towns that opened up, and those places boomed. Yes, as soon as they started drilling lots and kept it a secret, the town got busy and busy, but not Whoville. Unreal. All right, I didn't untangle the flags because they weren't really tangled up. And it's cool. It's warm out here. The sun is warm. The ground is slippery, so I have to be careful at my age. I won't scroll this way. We have no idea what we're going to do today, except for day drink for the toothache pain. Yes, that's all we're going to do. I'll get my Smirnoff's vodka to take the pain away. Ooh, can we even get that in Canada anymore? I don't know what's going on with that stuff. All right, a little bit more. That sun is bright, and I'm not doing too good because I'm sober out here. Yes, there we go. Lots of traffic, you can hear it. And Johnny G, we just missed him. He rolled into town. He must have been too early because he just coasted in. He wasn't in a hurry to make the delivery time, so he had lots of, time to spare. So he rolled into town nice and slow. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss.
Friday morning in Whoville, it's just after 8 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's actually supposed to get really warm out here again today, so let's head inside, let the dogs out, then I can make breakfast. At 1 p.m. I'll head up and do some shopping, then go to the kingdom. 12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. I'll be having leftover spaghetti from last night. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out. That sun is nice and warm. As you can see from all the dripping, there's a lot of snow melting off the roof. My dad will be getting a lot of water in the kingdom today. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 7 degrees Celsius, which is 44 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. So let's head inside and get ready, then go up and do some shopping and head over to the kingdom. Just after 1 p.m. and I finished shopping for the 2 bags. It was $91. They had a lot of stuff on sale. They are putting up new clearance stuff. So within the next couple days, I'll check back and see what else is on sale. Now let's head over to the kingdom. Well, I didn't make it very far. I came around the corner, no problem. There's a bunch of water here, so I tried to avoid it. I could not turn, and as you can see, I started spinning. Missed my little trail that my dad made with the Mini and ended up getting stuck right there. Now we'll have to get the Mini out and pull me up into the kingdom. Thankfully, my dad was waiting for me on the top of the hill by the caboose to make sure I can make it into the kingdom. Clearly, I could not. Sounds like he got one of the cats running. Hopefully, it has the blade so he can just plow his way down to me, and I can get in and out of the kingdom no problem now. I'm not walking all the way up there just to walk back down, so I'll wait here for my dad to bring the cat around. Looks like my dad's gonna plow down to me. That'll make it a lot easier and the snow should melt a lot faster. We did try and do it with the Mini right here, but as you can see, it is still pretty deep, so I wasn't able to go down there. I made it out of the kingdom yesterday, as you can see from my tracks, but today it's a lot warmer, so I kind of broke through. I'm standing on good ground right here, but the quad's a little heavier than I am. got the quad hooked up to the cat. Now we'll drag it all the way up to the house. Then my dad will have to come back down and plow all this out so I can get back into Whoville today. 1:30, I just made it up to the house. My dad dropped me off by the caboose and I was able to crawl my way up here. I'm not going any farther. I'll wait for my dad to come back with the cat in case he wants to plow this out. Now let's haul all the food inside and put stuff away. Just put the groceries away. Now I'll wait for my dad to come up from the front gate. Hopefully he plowed it right down to the dirt so I can get out of the kingdom. He might have to plow from where the caboose is to my quad here. That way I can get in and out from this little hill here because it is still pretty snowy. That background noise you're hearing is all the water melting off the roof of the house here. Down at the house shack, and I just got the mini out, and I'll head in behind the house and fill my tubs out of the long trailer. There's supposed to be snow coming, so we're going to stock up on firewood. That way when it snows, we won't have to. In behind the house, and I just fluffed up the long trailer. As you can see, there's not much snow left, so I'll quickly fill up my tubs, and sounds like my dad is almost done plowing. 2:30, and I just got all the tubs filled. As you can see, this tire on the long trailer is flat. It's been flat on and off all winter. Now we're going to pump it up and put some blocks underneath so it doesn't go flat again. We weren't able to get air in the tire, so my dad put a block underneath. Once the long trailer is emptied out, we'll take it around to the shop and properly fix the tire. Now let's head back around. I'm not going to put the mini away yet because it has to stay out in case I don't make it out of the kingdom. Almost 3 p.m. and I just got the tubs put away. It looks like my dad is pumping water from the tote to the shop. As you can see, he's almost halfway full, so once he empties it out, it can fill up again. This way he doesn't have to go into Whoville and get water. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll head inside and grab my dog treats and attempt to make it back into Whoville. Hopefully I can get out no problem. If not, my dad has the mini out and he'll just have to drag me up to the highway. And I'll do my weather at 4:30, 5 p.m.
Okay, 3 o'clock coffee and my teeth still hurt. It's atmospheric pressure or whatever it is. It's the wisdom teeth. But as soon as the weather changes, my teeth won't hurt. But that's the joys of getting old. So we pumped out the tote here so we can fill up one more time. We probably gotten over 500 gallons of meltwater out of it. And also too, here's that virgin sacrifice rock. Just look at that high-grade nickel. Nice and shiny. Ooh, is it ever shiny? All right, let's go have some beverage to try and kill this toothache. Okay, looks like it's going to cloud over and snow, but that's normal. Okay, so we changed this last summer. I think it was July 1st. We backfilled using Thor, the dump truck, because the blades weren't on, so he wasn't Thor, the plow truck. So now we created a little problem here, but it was no problem all summer with any heavy rains or anything we got because it would flow. But things have changed, things have iced up, so I'm trying to get the water to flow out of the dog pen and go this way. Yes, so that's what we're doing. So we raked it and fluffed it yesterday so it actually melted, and then today it's actually pretty easy. Just use your pickaxe and you get the water to flow this way. That way it ends up inside the shop. Pretty smart thinking, eh? Yes, but that's the only thing we can do right now. But the little water in the shop is an excuse to have a drink. Yes, we learned. Okay, it'll be a short video because like as the boss said, it seems to be playtime with you guys. No, I should be in the house taking care of my toothache. Yes, my toothache, one shot glass at a time. So we'll add something from the past, we'll call it good, and then we'll have a drink to that. Okay, I use my Me phone to record the mini hoe dragging the Yamaha Enticer over to the plow truck here. The plow truck named Thor. Notice I had to use the ladder to get the snow off it, but the sun is melting everything nice. So this machine this Enticer is made, well, the red ones are made famous by that fella, Larry Enticer. He had the red ones and he drank some beer and he jumped over everything, had a good time, the true Canadian way. But this is the blue Enticer. I'm told it's blue. It's the Enticer 2. So it's basically a 410 Skidoo. It has a transmission, forward, neutral, reverse, and we bought it because of the neutral, so we can tow it behind the equipment, all right? This machine is a 1998, same age as the staff. The staff has acquired it as hers, so we use it as a work machine. I'm not allowed on her new Yamaha because I'm too old, so that's all she says. All right, let's see if we can go check that muskeg out to see if it froze or not, okay? Okay, I'm down at the muskeg here. That's the Yamaha Skidoo, the 410, okay? As you can see, the muskeg has dropped. I don't know if we can do it here. We have enough talent. But anywhere we sprinkled the water, and now it got cold, the ground has dropped. The muskeg has dropped. That's what we want. But anywhere we didn't put the water, the snow is still fluffy and it's warm underneath. I also brought an axe, so I'm going to test out this stuff here. Seems how I have no staff. I have 1 hour to do this. If I don't return, she's going to come and look for my frozen body, okay? It's only fair that she has to come and find me. But hopefully she hurries. I don't know. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner of the screen again. I want to be over there. Unreal. Okay, this is where we couldn't walk. The snowshoes were sinking, and the snow has dropped, or the muskeg has dropped down a good 6 inches. I'm using the axe as a reference point, but that's just about as good as, I don't know. I couldn't bring a beer can and drink it, drive the Skidoo and drink it or hold it at the same time, eh? Okay, the axe had to take about 12 swings. We got about 3 inches of soft ice. It's not very good ice, but you got to remember the muskeg is still warm, so a couple of cold nights like this, we should be able to do it. All right, I'll go set the me phone up. Maybe we can record some fun zipping across the swamp here, or me getting stuck. I did not realize on the pass plow on the edge of this muskeg here where we didn't put the water that the Skidoo broke through and the muskeg water was splashed onto the knee phone camera that we had set up there. And then on my very last pass, I'm coming over that same spot, but I'm on the frozen ground or the watered ground, and it's all jiggly and wiggly like a big booby. So that tells you it wasn't quite frozen. Okay, I'm not sure how the me phone did recording this. It would have been good to have the staff, but oh well. We'll have more fun and adventures as the winter continues on. And as you can see, we couldn't reach over here. So I purposely drove off the frozen track to show the world what happened. Okay? That's the way the Skidoo doing about 20 miles an hour plus or whatever. And it broke through. All right? So here's where we flooded. Right there. And there's the edge. Right there. So this is what we wanted. Oops. I just broke through. Okay. All right, let's regroup here. I didn't get a boot full of water like the staff, but this is one of the streams here in this muskeg. So that's what happens when the Skidoo falls through or breaks through. So now we got these air holes in here. This is good because now it's letting the warm air out of the muskeg. So hopefully it'll freeze up. So that'll tell you how close it is. So if we came out here with Skidoos without watering it down, we would have sunk the Skidoos. But this is excellent. This is what I wanted to happen, and it is happening. Too bad the staff wasn't here to record. All right, it's coffee time. I'm heading back to the kingdom.
4:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 11 degrees Celsius, which is 51 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It was extra nice in the kingdom today. Lots has melted. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can get supper ready and end my day.
Okay, it's melting really good. I just about had a slip and fall accident right there, and then we have another excuse to have a drink. All right, but it's melting good. It's just a teaser, just like when the wife is showing her the new lingerie she bought, and then when it comes time for Betty Bye and Bath and Treat, or Bath and Treat, she changes her mind and says the word fine, so you don't get to enjoy the lingerie. So we got the doors open, trying things out, getting fresh air in and out. All right, looks like we got some snow coming, and the flags are well behaved. Look at that. All right, let's go take care of this toothache after we walk the dogs and make a video. Talk to you later.